Federal agencies are sometimes required to implement federal statutes containing ambiguous language. In Bellevue Hospital Center v. Leavitt, the court considered the extent of federal agencies' discretion when implementing ambiguous statutes. The federal Medicare program covers medical costs for elderly and disabled individuals by reimbursing hospitals for those costs. Historically, Medicare reimbursed hospitals for the actual treatment costs. But in 1983, Congress changed the reimbursement system so that hospitals received a fixed-rate reimbursement based on expected costs rather than actual costs. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or CMS, was the agency responsible for implementing the new reimbursement system. Under the statute for the new reimbursement system, Congress required CMS to estimate costs per geographic area. But Congress didn't say what constituted a geographic area. Thus, CMS used Metropolitan Statistical Areas, or MSAs, which were previously drawn by a separate federal agency as proxies for geographic areas. In 2000, the MSAs were changed. As a result, New York hospitals would have received much less in fixed-rate reimbursements. Therefore, Congress directed the Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services to collect further data to refine the geographic areas. But the Secretary failed to collect the data by Congress's deadline. Bellevue Hospital Center and several other New York hospitals sued the Secretary, alleging that CMS's adoption of MSAs as proxies for geographic areas was an unreasonable interpretation of the statute. The hospitals also challenged the Secretary's failure to meet Congress's deadline for collecting additional data. The district court granted the hospital's motion for summary judgment and ordered CMS to refine the geographic areas immediately by applying whatever data it had already collected. The Secretary appealed to the Second Circuit.